Stockton, Spur Energy Partners, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Western Bank, Wilbanks Trucking, John and Nancy Yates, and the Eddy County DWI Task Force. Now, on to the action.
La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has always been known for its great atmosphere and even better food. Well, now you can come in and enjoy a delicious meal with a glass of beer or wine. Come see our full beverage menu today. Don't forget about our lunch buffet with lots of sweets, and we cater too. Come see us now for all upcoming parties and events. The Perkins family invites your family to come in and enjoy a meal with us. La Fonda Restaurant, proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Hey y'all, it's Holly from Nell's Floral. Fall is here and we have a great selection of Halloween and fall floral arrangements and decor to get you in the autumn spirit and so much more. Come visit us at 712 West Dallas Avenue or online at nellsfloral.com or call us at 575-746-3775 today. Nell's Floral, your hometown florist. It's great to be a Bulldog.
We know you love your car, and at Big O Tires, we love your car too. We know it's so much more than just how you get from here to there. That's why your locally owned Big O in Roswell and Carlsbad is proud to help keep your car in top shape with our trustworthy service, quality products, major tire brands, and some of the best deals in town. And don't forget, we have easy and affordable financing options for nearly any budget. As members of our community, we know what's important to you and your car. Big O Tires, the team you trust. It's the pre-Thanksgiving savings produce sale at Finn's Country Market in Artesia. New crop large California navel oranges, 99 cents a pound. Premium hothouse tomatoes, $1.49 a pound. Halo mandarins, 2-pound bag, $2.99 each. And jalapeno peppers, 99 cents a pound at Finn's Country Market in Artesia. And right now, Pepsi select flavors, 24-pack cube, $10.99 each at Finn's Country Market in Artesia.
There are things you can do to improve the value of your current home if you plan to sell, and a few things you probably shouldn't do. The folks at Lois Oliver Real Estate are experts in real estate in Artesia and can help you with some great advice. If you want to talk to a local expert about buying or selling a home in Artesia, visit with any of the agents at Lois Oliver Real Estate. We know Artesia, and we're ready to help you buy or sell or find local experts who can answer your questions. Lois Oliver Real Estate, we love it here. Find us at 210 South Roselawn or online at loisoliverrealestate.com.
Paul tells us in 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1 and 2, "For first of all, then I urge that supplications, prayers, intercessions, and thanksgiving be made for all people, for kings and all who are in high positions, that we may lead a peaceful and quiet life, godly and dignified in every way." You know, we look at this verse, and in today's season of life that we're in, we really need to do this. We really need to be spending time in prayer as we look at a presidential change. As we look at any change, as change occurs in life, we need to make sure that we're spending time in prayer. And so in the next few weeks, in the next few months, as things change in our country, and affects so many different things, let's remember that God is in control, that God has put the people who are in these high positions in these places, and let's pray for them, whether we agree with them or we even disagree with them, because that is what God wants us to do. And so how is your prayer life? If you're struggling, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ.
Good morning, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with Coach Williams, and we're at the state volleyball tournament. Coach, your first round getting ready to get underway around 10 this morning, taking on the Valencia Jaguars. I guess talk about this week of preparation and the Jaguars.
Well, try and keep things as normal as possible. Try to have some fun, get the nerves out, and then a lot of the time's been spent traveling and doing other things, you know, because this time of the year. Valencia, they honestly remind me a lot of us. They have a really strong outside hitter. It's probably their best hitter, and then they've got a strong middle. But their other hitters aren't bad, so even though those two are probably going to get the majority of the kills, the others can do some damage. The key to this game is just going to be which side is able to control the ball and get the ball to their setter, you know, stay in system.
One thing different about the volleyball tournament, Coach, as you well know as the head coach, but some of the fans may not realize, is double elimination. So you guys play at 10, playing the 7-seeded Valencia Jaguars. You guys come in as the 10 seed. And then if you win, you play again today at 4 o'clock But if you were to lose, then you still play another game, and that would be tomorrow morning, correct?
That's right. 4 o'clock. The winner of our game will play Academy at 4 this afternoon. The loser will play at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning against another loser.
Right. So the bracket's set up like that, a double elimination style bracket until the semis. And then on Saturday semifinal, it is single elimination from there.
That's correct.
All right, Coach, well, good luck this morning. I know the Bulldogs are ready to go. Go Bulldogs.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
Incredible in Artesia is open for business. Georgia and her team are ready to give you the hometown quality and customer service you know and love. Need wraparound carbonless books? Think Incredible. Georgia and her team specialize in in-house design for quality custom business cards at a competitive price. From scanning to desktop publishing, if you need it, they can do it. When you need an incredible job, think Incredible on Main Street across from the Derek Floor statue in downtown Artesia. For all your printing needs, think Inc.
First American Bank is committed to supporting small businesses in New Mexico. If you need a loan, mobile banking, or treasury management products, we're here to help you succeed as your business resource and, as always, your trusted partner. First American Bank, your community bank since 1903, equal housing lender. To be a champion, each team member must do their part to help the team win. That is true in business too. Edge Safety and Services LLC want to do their part to help your business win. They specialize in several field services: sandblasting, coating steamers, pressure washing, repairs, and cleanouts. Edge Safety also offers drug and alcohol screening and on-site services and safety trainings to make you better. Edge Safety and Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Home health care is health care in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at jjhc.org.
What's up, Artesia? Andy and Jen here with Faith Kids, and guess what? It's that time of year again.
Yes, Artesia, you guys showed up in true form for our first carnival last year. So this year we're going to have more booths, more games, more food, lots more fun.
It'll be Wednesday night, December 4th from 6 to 8 p.m. right here in our church parking lot, 401 South 20th Street. We'll see you there.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
The biggest sale of the year is finally here. The year-end liquidation sale is on now at Carlsbad Ford. All remaining 2024s must go to make room for the new models, and that means thousands in rebates, discounts, and savings. Get a 2024 Expedition with APR as low as 1.9% for 36 months and $1,000 customer cash, plus 1.9% for 36 months on 2024 Mustangs and F-150 and below models, and 0% for 36 months and $500 customer cash on 2024 Escape. Savings across the lot during the year-end liquidation sale at Carlsbad Ford, 2802 West Pierce.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com. Hey, Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs! Find your path to a greater future with Eastern New Mexico University. If you're looking to take the next step in your higher education journey, both in person and online, Eastern New Mexico University is the place for you. ENMU is now accepting applications for spring 2025, so don't miss out on your opportunity to join more than 5,700 fellow Greyhounds on this exciting path to student success. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
Good morning, Artesia Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling live in Rio Rancho, New Mexico this morning at the 2024 Rudy's Real Texas Barbecue State Volleyball Tournament. Of course, up here to call the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. They get the 10 seed this year in the tournament, and here at the top of the hour they'll be taking on the number 7 seed Valencia Jaguars. Bulldogs come into this ball game 12-11 on the season. They finished third in our district, District 4-4A. As for Valencia, they come in 15-8 on the season, and they were the district runner-up in District 5-4A. The way the tournament sets up, as we've talked about this week and last week, it is a double elimination tournament for volleyball until Saturday, until the semifinals, and then it's single elimination, the last 4 teams, whether they have a loss or not, single elimination, and then of course the state game, single elimination. The bracket is set up like this. Number 1 seed was St. Pius. They had a bye. They're taking on the winner of number 8 Valley or number 9 Goddard, who is down on the opposite end from me here in the convention center. That being called by Kelly McDonald over on our Goddard channel at ksvptv.com and on the radio in Roswell. The number 5 seed Hope Christian taking on the number 12 seed Taos Tigers. And then Silver City is the 4 seed, and they're awaiting the winner of that game, which is being played right here this morning as well. The 3rd seed is Santa Teresa, and they're awaiting the winner of Portales and Gallup. Portales gets the 6th seed. The Gallup Bengals come in with the 11th seed, and that game will be, the winner of that game will take on the 3 seed Santa Teresa. And then our game, 7 Valencia, and of course the Artesia Bulldogs with the 10 seed. And when Artesia wins, or the winner of this game, will play today at 4 p.m. taking on the number 2 seed Albuquerque Academy. So that's how we've got this lined up. Now, if the Bulldogs were to lose this first game this morning, then they'll play again, but they won't play again until tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And of course, I'll be here for either one of those games. Kelly calling Goddard, and I may also call some Goddard games depending if the Bulldogs and the Rockets aren't playing at the same time. Kelly, of course, going to call Roswell Coyotes as well, as they play, I think, at noon. And so right here on ksvptv.com, you're going to have ability to watch 3 teams from our district play. And when I say watch, I should have said audio only. The Goddard Rockets, the Roswell Coyotes, and of course our Artesia Lady Bulldogs. And so you can tune in at ksvptv.com. If you're not there now, you can also hear audio only on our Facebook page, KSVP Radio on Facebook, or KSVP TV on YouTube. And of course, we're here on the radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. Good crowd up here for the Bulldogs. Good contingency across the way from where I'm sitting here in the press corner of the Rio Rancho Convention, or what do they call it? The Event Center. Yeah, Rio Rancho Event Center. And there's 4 courts here. If you've never been up here for a volleyball tournament, they have 4 courts down on the floor, just side by side by side by side. We're on court number 4, and the Artesia Lady Bulldogs going through their normal routine out on their side of the court, as they're talking about it right now. Valencia coming onto the court. Valencia wearing turquoise shirts with red numbers and white outlines, and then they've got the red shorts on. The Bulldogs in solid black. Their shirts do have a little bit of orange down the sides. Their numbers and lettering are white with orange outline. And we're about ready to go here. On the court for the Bulldogs is going to be Kaylee Padilla, Hattie Harrison, Kirkland Miller, let's see, Ashton Kraft, Demery Howard, and then checking in on the rotation to get it square is our libero, Carmen Harvey, and she will start the game off with the opening serve. So here we go, Bulldog fans. First serve, jump serve is across the net. It's dug up back there, but it's going to be, and it, oh, they got it over. I thought that was going to be an ace. Great job there by the libero for Valencia, number 2, Chavez. As she pancaked it, it went over the right side and fell. The Bulldogs, nobody could get to it. So just one hit over, but 1-0 Valencia, as number 4, Pacheco will go back to serve. She's serving from the middle of the floor. And here comes her serve. No jump serve, just gets it over. Back row, up to Miller. Then she gets it Hattie Harrison. Big swing, and there's a kill for Hattie Harrison. Nice job there by Padilla on the back row. The pass up to, or the dig up to our setter, Miller, and she put a perfect set on the left side. Hattie Harrison finishes there, so now that puts Ashton Kraft back to serve. She's on the right side, her jump serve. 1-1 is where we're at. That's going to go to the libero. She's going to get it over. Hattie puts it down. That was a happy birthday. Hattie Harrison in the middle with the left hand. She looked where they weren't and put it right there. 2-0 Artesia. Second kill for Hattie. 2-1 Artesia. Second kill for Hattie here in set number 1. So Ashton again from way back on the right side. She gets a nice couple of run jumps in there for her jump serve, and here she comes. Another good serve. It's dug up in the back row, and it's going to be on the left side. They do get it over. Dug by Demery. Miller chases it down to the back row. It's going to be somewhat, it's going to be a free ball, but Carmen didn't get it over. So point Valencia is checking in for the Bulldogs is Tovar, and on the other side, she comes in for Kraft. On the other side, checking in was number 13, and that is Wagner. All right, so number 2, the libero, Chavez, on the right side with the serve. Back row, Tovar goes backwards, but chasing it down was Carmen. Now just a free ball for the Jaguars. Set it up on the left side. Big swing, and that's going to be tipped and out on the Bulldogs. So a kill for number 5, Montgomery. And that takes the score to 3-2 in favor of Valencia, as Chavez, the libero, once again gets back on the right side, ready to serve. And go back, Carmen, nice pass. Miller to Hattie, and she puts it down on the left side of the block. 2 people went up to block her, and she just tipped it right down in for the point. So another kill for Hattie Harrison, as the Bulldogs tied up 3-3. Evans checks in. Howard will get a break, and that'll put Brooklyn back to serve. She's serving from that right side for the Bulldogs, kind of right middle. It gets over there, and they do get under it. It's going to be a free ball for the Bulldogs. Miller to Harrison, and she slams it down for the kill. So they just barely got it over, and Miller was up on the right side there. She just puts up the nice pass, nice set, and Hattie Harrison just slams it to the floor. I think that's Hattie's 4th kill here early in the ballgame. The Bulldogs lead 4-3, and Evans will serve again. Nice serve, floats it over. They get it up in the back row. Now set up on the right side. It's blocked by Harrison, and it's in. Boy, that just hit the line on the right side. Hattie went up. She is on fire right now. She blocks her attempted kill, and that was Gore for Valencia with the attempt. She hit it hard, but Hattie went up and blocked her, and the ball fell on their side. Here's the next serve. Nice floater, dug up in the back row. They're going to have to chase that down, and then there's going to be a block again, but this time it's out. Hattie and Miller went up to block it, but it fell on the right side of the line. So point Valencia as they have 2 checking in. It's 5-4 Artesia. Number 3 checks in, as does number 7, and that'll be Sanchez. Eva Sanchez, number 3, back to serve. Also checking in was Vallejos. So Sanchez back to serve. 4 serving 5. Bulldogs with the 1-point lead. And the serve, and it's going to hit the net. Unforced error. So Bulldogs go up 6-4. Checking in for the Bulldogs, Harvey, is Whitmire, and that'll put Hattie Harrison back to serve, and she'll serve from the, looks like she's going to start off kind of left middle on the Bulldog side of things. Goes through her routine, and now here's the serve, and she hits it into the net. So they trade net shots, and Harvey will come back in. Harrison will get a break, and going back to serve is Montgomery for the Valencia Jaguars. Also checking in for the Jaguars, Gonzalez. Jaslyn Gonzalez checks in, number 10. All right, here's the serve. Floated over, back row Kraft. Goes up to Miller, nice pass. She's going to set it back set, and there's a great kill for Kraft. She went right down the line on the right side after she bumps it up to Miller. Then she does a back set right back to Ashton, and she knocks it down the line for the point. Great kill, and the Bulldogs go back up by 2. As Miller will go back to serve for Artesia, leading 7-5. On the right side, her serve, nice serve, dug up in the back row by the libero. And there's a happy birthday as it got too far up on the net. And there's our middle blocker that just checked in, Whitmire, and she slams it down with her left hand. And that's a point Artesia. The Bulldogs go up 8-5. Here's a serve from Miller. Nice serve, and hits the net, and that's an ace. It kind of hit the net. It wasn't one of those that just drops over. It hit the net. She hit it hard, and it went right at the libero, and it just kind of ate her up. She hit it, but it's almost straight down. So ace for Kirkland, and we now lead 9-5. Here's her serve. Again, goes at the libero, number 2. She gets it, but just straight up, and they're just going to be a free ball for Artesia. So Carmen, Miller, cross set, and there's a big kill as she put it in front of her to, guess who? Padilla. She puts a cross-court kill. And the Bulldogs double them up, and a timeout going to be taken by the Valencia Jaguars. 10-5, set number 1, Artesia with a 5-point lead. And we'll go ahead and take a break as well right here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com.
As the seasons change, it can be a great time to refresh your oral health too. Here's a few fall tooth care tips from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Fall is a great time to switch out your toothbrush. Toothbrushes should be replaced every 3 to 4 months. With fall coming comes fall baking, which means lots of sugar-laden treats. In addition to the goodies, try reaching for fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber. And as the end of your insurance year approaches, now can be the perfect time to take advantage of any unused dental benefits. Please call and schedule your appointment today at Smile Expressions in Artesia.
Hopefully that magic timeout that I talk about all the time with Robbie doesn't work for Valencia. Here's the jump serve. Nice serve, dug up in the back row. They're going to set it across the court. They're just going to tip it over. Bulldogs Miller goes and gets it. Evans over to the side. It's going to be a free ball. Oh, it doesn't make it over the net. And so point for Valencia as that ball kind of went up and then over to the left and then back, or over to the right and then back to the left, and Padilla was unable to get it over. It would have been a free ball, but didn't go. So 6 serving 10, Valencia down by 4. Here's the serve, Carmen. The pass is a little long, and that's going to be an error on the Bulldogs. It goes up into the net on the right side. Miller tried to get it, but could not. So point for Valencia, and so it'll be Wagner serving again, Brooklyn Wagner for the Jaguars. 7 serving 10, Bulldogs by 3. Going to go back row and out. Good job there by Padilla. She started to go for it and then just got out of the way, and it sails about 5 feet long. Checking back in for the Bulldogs is Howard for Evans. On the other side, it looked like it was number 10 checking back in, Gonzalez. So back to serve will be Padilla from the middle. Her jump serve is out, so they traded again. So Valencia hits it too long, and then the Bulldogs hit it too long. And so point Valencia, as they got 2 checking in on their side, and that will be number 9 and number 6. And number 9 is Romero. She'll go back to serve. Gore checked back into the ball game, and Romero will serve from the right side. Gets it over. Coming up is Padilla to Miller. Miller cross court, just tipping it down, That was Whitmire with another kill. They went up to block her on that left side, and she did a great job by tipping it over to the left. Nobody there, and she gets that kill as Harrison checks in for Whitmire, and that'll put Carmen Harvey back to serve. Bulldogs lead 12-8 here in set number 1. Harvey on that right side, her jump serve is a good one, dug up by the libero. Going to pass it up front, and it's going to be on the right side. They didn't get it over. Hattie was up for the block, but it did hit the white. Actually, they say that she did get the block, so good block there for Hattie Harrison, her second in the ball game, and the Bulldogs go up 13-8. Carmen again from the middle with her jump serve, and she pounds the ball a couple of times. Now she kind of fades over to the right. Her serve is dug up back there by number 2, Chavez. Has set it up, and they're not going to get it over. So just some communication error there by the Jaguars as they kind of stumble over each other, and the Bulldogs go up by 6, 14-8. Carmen Harvey once again back to serve. And she'll go kind of right middle. Serve is over, dug up back there by number 2. Right up on the net. Bulldogs knock it down. They're going to say that the Jaguars were in the net. Another happy birthday for Artesia, but they were in the net. So point Artesia 15-8 for the Bulldogs here in set number 1. Harvey again getting ready to serve here. Her jump serve is a floater dug up back there by Montgomery. They're going to set it up. It's going to be tipped at the net, but the Bulldogs get it up. It will be a free ball. Demery Howard will just pump it over. They'll set back up in system right in the middle, and that's a good kill there by number 11 as she went to the left of Hattie Harrison for the kill, and that was Montgomery. So 9 serving 15. Bulldogs up by 6. And going back to serve, she just checked in, number 4, Pacheco, for the Jaguars. And she'll start on the right side, right middle. And here's her serve. It's going to go to Harvey. Oh, it goes off to the left, and that's going to be an ace. So Harvey unable to get that ball up into the air. Well, she got it in the air, but it shot off to her right over to the Bulldog bench. And Ashton was able to reach out, get her left hand on it, but couldn't get it back up into the air. So point on the ace. 15-10 Bulldogs. Pacheco once again back on the right middle on her side, ready to serve. No jump serve, just a step forward and hit it. She's going to go back at Harvey. Nice pass to Miller. Miller right side. Hattie Harrison will just tip it. They went up to block her. She tipped it again for another kill. So she's up to 6 or 7 kills now. The Bulldogs, they take the 6-point lead back. Ashton Kraft will go back to serve for Artesia. And no changes here on either side. Sorry, my cords are kind of hanging. So I was just saying, sorry, my cords are kind of hanging. There's an ace for the Artesia. Oh, that's what I was saying. Watch my cords.
I'm sorry, sir. I thought I cleared it.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I don't think I got any harm or foul here. Somebody wanted to walk around me. I don't know why. All right, Bulldogs get the ace. Here's the serve for Kraft. They dig it up in the back row. They're going to set it on the left side. Here's a big swing dug up by the Bulldogs. Miller, and there's a kill. Demery Howard, nice dig back there by Padilla. Great pass up to Howard, to Miller. And she set up Demery, and the Bulldogs go up 18-10 here in set number 1. And Kraft on a roll gets ready to serve again. She's kind of right middle, but she goes to her right, and it's going to be a good serve. Dug up back there by Chavez up front. They're going to set it up on the left side. Good by Padilla. Miller's going to try to get it over and could not. Padilla dug it up on a really hard hit, but it went right at the right post up on the net. Point for the Jaguars as Jackie Tovar checks in for Kraft, and checking on the other side was number 8, I believe, Landry, and Chavez back to serve the libero on the left side. Tovar gets it into the air, then it's going to go over to the right side and back to the back row by Hattie Harrison. They're going to set up in their system, and there's a kill on the left side, cross-court kill for the Jaguars. That was number 5, Montgomery, with the kill. So the Bulldogs basically gave them a free ball. They got it immediately into system and got a good kill. Chavez again on the left side of the court. I said right. She's on her left side. It's going to be by Harvey. Miller back set. Big swing, and there's a kill. Demery Howard on that right side of the Bulldogs. Now she'll check out. Evans will check in. Bulldogs lead 19-12, and Evans will go back to serve. Evans starts off in the middle, goes through her routine, and now is going to go. Good knuckleball. It's dug up in the back row by Valencia, and it's going to be right up on the net. Bulldogs block it. Oh, and then, they did. It's point Artesia. I thought it was tipped at the net. Miller just went straight over instead of one of those quick bump it over, and they tipped it. So point Artesia, they're the first ones to 20. Evans back again to serve in the right middle on her side of the court. Here's her serve. Ooh, another good knuckleball dug up on the back row. Nice pass. Here's the big swing by Montgomery. Bulldogs tip it to the net. Tovar chases it down. Miller right side to the left side. And there's a kill. Padilla. Wait, he said it was out. My mistake. Boy, that looked like it hit in the tan instead of in the blue, but I was wrong. Not a kill. Point for the Jaguars as they have number 3 checking in as well as number 7, and that'll be Sanchez, number 3, going back to serve. Vallejos checked in, and on her right side, Sanchez sets up to the serve. 13 serving 20. The Bulldogs by 7. Evans, Miller cross set. Padilla with the big swing and a big kill right in the middle of the court. And the Bulldogs now lead by 8, 21-13, as checking back into the ball game is Whitmire. Harvey will get a break, and Hattie Harrison will go back to serve. She pounds the ball her 3 or 4 or 5 times, and now her serve. Oh, too long. So point goes back to the Jaguars. 14 serving 21 as Hattie will take a seat. Back into the ball game is Carmen Harvey. On the other side, checking back into the ball game is Gonzalez, and back to serve will be their Jaden Montgomery, who's been getting those kills. Here's her serve. Right back, Harvey up to Miller. Miller back set. Slide step, and that hit the net and went out too far across for Padilla. So point Jaguars. It's going to be 15 serving 21. The Bulldogs up by 6 as Montgomery goes back once again to serve. And go to Evans. Evans to Miller from the back row, and it's going to be dug up on the other side by the libero. Now they're going to set up Montgomery. Her shot is over, and boy, that's going to be a kill as it goes out of bounds. Evans went down to get it, but hit it too far to the right. Point Jaguars. So they now have 16. Bulldogs with 21. 21-16. And that was Gonzalez actually with that kill. Here's the serve. It's going to be Evans. Miller chases it down, and we're just going to get it over as they going to set up in the middle. Shot is no good. It's up into the air. Harvey will bump it up into the air, and coming in for the tip over, and that's going to be point Artesia as they got hung up on it. That was Padilla just had to tip it over, and the ball hit a Valencia player, and then as she was going down, she kind of run down her, and she hung it up. So a carry is what was called as Tovar checks out. Checking back in is Kraft, and back to serve is Miller. Bulldogs lead 22-16 from the left side, dug up by Chavez. They're going to set it up on the left side. There's going to be a long shot out of bounds by number 10, Gonzalez. So point Artesia, 23-16, the Bulldogs. Kirkland Miller once again will go to that right side. And here's her jump serve. Goes down the line, but way too long, so unforced error. Bulldogs have had a few of those, not many though, as point goes to the Jaguars. Checking back in for the Jaguars. And she's got a long ponytail. I'm trying to see it. Number 11, back to serve. Same thing, long ponytail. Looks like number 6, Gore. Harvey up to Miller, back set. Big swing, dug up in the back row. It's going to be right up on the net, and the Bulldogs are there for the winner, and that is Whitmire with the happy birthday. Artesia now leads 24-17. Set point for the Bulldogs. Howard will check in for Evans, and number 2 checks back in, Chavez, their libero. I got a lot of cords. All right, so back to serve is Kraft for the, and it hits the net. So point Valencia, that gets them 19, 24-19, still set point. As 6 and 8 will check in for the Jaguars. That's Gore and Landry. I'm sorry, it was 9 checking back in, Romero. So Gore and Romero will go back to serve on the right side. Game or set point, Bulldogs 24, they have 18. Harvey comes and gets it. Miller, and it's just going to be got over by Whitmire. So now they're going to set it up on that left side. A big swing, blocked at the net by Whitmire. They're going to go again, set it up again for Gonzalez. Her shot blocked again by Whitmire, and the Bulldogs win set number 1. The final score, 2:18, and so we'll take a timeout. Artesia wins set 1. We'll be back right here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com.
Southeast New Mexico College offers a variety of associate degrees and certificates to help you pursue your educational goals. You'll find high-quality, affordable associate programs like business and nursing. Certificate programs like natural gas compression, welding, and industrial maintenance are offered to serve the common needs. Find your direction at SENMC. Navigate new pathways through higher learning at Southeast New Mexico College. Learn more at senmc.edu.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, and here for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of the Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years. Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
Welcome back to Bulldog Volleyball on KSVPTV.com, KSVP Radio. As you know, we're audio only here at the Rio Rancho Event Center 2024 Rudy's Real Texas Barbecue State Volleyball Tournament. If you're just now joining us, we're getting ready to start set number 2. This is Joby Hodling here with you, and the score in set number 1, the Artesia Bulldogs with the win, 25-18. We're playing Valencia Jaguars. And Bulldogs line up getting all set here. It's going to be Howard, Padilla, Harrison, Harvey, and checking in looks like it's going to be Yates for Kraft as they're getting their rotation set. So yeah, Tessa, well, they're waiting on Coach Williams over at the scoring table. I didn't mention that. Of course, our assistant coaches, Lindsay Blakey, Mandy Llewellyn, and Brianne Naylor, all down there with Coach Williams, the head coach. Also, the cheerleaders are up here, and I could have swore that the JV is here as well. They were down there warming up, unless it was another team, but it looked like our JV. All right, but I don't see them anywhere. That's why I said maybe it wasn't our JV when they were warming up earlier, because I don't see them now if that was them. But our cheerleaders are here, good crowd from Artesia, giving them great support. And of course, you're there listening. And here we go. It's going to be Valencia with the serve. Harmon Harvey will come up and get it. Miller, great pass. And there's a big swing and a kill for number 11, Hattie Rejoice Harrison. What's going on? They already called the kill, so Bulldogs point. They kept going there for a minute, but I didn't understand why. It stopped now. Tessa Yates will go back to serve for the Bulldogs, starting off in the middle. I think she kind of fades right on her jump serve, and that is what she does. Here comes her serve. Nice knuckleball ace. Well, no, they said they got it up, so Bulldogs going at it. Harrison will tip it over. It's going to be hit right back at her. They get it over, and Valencia will try to hit it over, and it's going to be a point Artesia as Montgomery was unable to get it. So that was all at the net. Man, I thought that was an ace, but they said she pancaked it. They got it over, so good job scrambling there by both teams, but the Bulldogs get the point and lead 2-0. Tessa back to serve, and her jump serve from the right side. Another good knuckleball dug up back there. They're going to get into their assist. Well, they're going to go back row, and that's going to be back to Padilla. Chase it down, and then it's going to be over by the Bulldogs. Padilla again chases it down. Miller this time, big swing. It's blocked at the net, and that'll be a block and for the Jaguars as Yates tried to get to it. It came back on Artesia's side, and she was unable to pancake it. So point Jaguars. Checking into the ball game for the Artesia Bulldogs is our freshman. That's Brecken Miller. And checking out on the other side was number 4, Pacheco, and she'll go back to serve for the Jaguars, down 2-1 to the Bulldogs here in set number 2. So she'll be kind of middle right. It goes over to Miller. She gets it up to her sister Miller, and then cross set to Hattie. She's just going to have to roll shot it. The pass was kind of behind her, but she made a good adjustment. Now they're going to go the other way. Harvey digs it up in the back. Miller will chase that down, and Howard will put it over. And there's an ace for Demery Howard. Not a big swing, but she just put it in the right spot. The Bulldogs go back up by 2, 3-1, as Brooklyn Evans will check in. Demery Howard will get a break, and Evans will go back to serve with that 2-point lead. We're in set number 2, by the way. Bulldogs win set 1, 25-18 over the number 7 seed Jaguars. Now Evans is going to go from the middle over to her left. They dig it up in the back row. Set left side. They're just going to poke it over. Harrison will knock it back over. So the Jaguars look like they're just going to be a free ball for Artesia. Nope, it's long. It's Bulldog point. They tried to hit it from back, not quite at the 10-foot line. I thought they were just going to bump it over, but Montgomery went up and tried to hit it over. I think that was Montgomery. So point Artesia. Evans again will go over to her left. And here's her serve. Ooh, a good shot. It's going to be dug up on the back row by the Jaguars. And they're going to set it up for the Bulldogs, and there's a kill. A two-handed kill. I say set it up. It was a happy birthday. They set it up too close to the net. Padilla goes up and puts it down with 2 hands. 5-1 Artesia. Evans on a roll. She goes back to that left side. Get ready for her serve. And here it is. Another good serve dug up by Chavez. They're going to just get it back on the backside. It will be a free ball for Artesia. Miller goes back, gets it up to her sister Miller. She goes cross court. Big swing. Dug up by Chavez. Bulldogs again going to have a chance at it. Harvey will bump it over. They're going to set it up on the left side. Their big swinger will go. It's going to be dug up by Harvey. Miller comes across, makes a good set. Padilla with the kill. Boy, the Bulldogs really scrambled that time a couple of times, but each time Miller was able to make a good pass, even though she had to kind of chase it a couple of times and then finish it off there with a kill by Padilla as the ball rolls onto the Bulldogs court. So they'll hold Brooklyn from serving. Bulldogs now lead 6-1. Evans over on that far left side. She can move around, and she's on the left side. Good serve. They did say it was pancaked on the left side. They're just going to tip it over. Miller goes and gets it. Now it goes up into the air. Bulldogs just going to have to get it over. And did they? They did not. Didn't hit it hard enough as Kirkland goes to get it, and she didn't hit it over her head far enough. So point goes to the Jaguars as Montgomery, let's see, Gonzalez checks in for the, number 13. That's Wagner checks in, and back to serve is the libero Chavez. Gets it over. Harvey up to Miller. Miller in the middle of the court. It's going to go over the net. And can they get it over? They do. Right at the net. Miller to Harrison. She's going to tip it over. Chavez chases it down. They are able to get it over. Miller again digs it up to Brecken Miller. And now, the shot was blocked at the net. Brecken again. And there's a big swing. Dug up. Great dig by the Jaguars on the left side. The big swing, and that's a kill for their big hitter, Montgomery. Boy, that was good volley back and forth. Bulldogs made several good plays, as did the Jaguars, and they ended up coming out on top with that point. So back to serve will be their libero, Monique Chavez. 3 serving 6. Bulldogs have them doubled up right now here in set number 2, 6-3. Here's the serve. It goes, tips off the net. Good job by the Bulldogs to get to it. It's going to be blocked at the net, and they're going to say somebody was in the net for Artesia. They said 4 hits, so the ball didn't get over the net. It wasn't blocked. It hit the white, is what the official called. So point Valencia, 4 serving 6. Bulldogs lead by 2. Chavez on the left side this time. She's been moving back and forth from where she serves. She's going to go back. It's going to be out. Unforced error on the left side. She's trying to go right at Evans, and it was too far left. So point Artesia as Harvey takes a seat. Whitmire back into the ball game, and Hattie Harrison back to serve. She'll serve from the middle left. Her serve is kind of a spinner. They dig it up on that back row, set it across court to Montgomery. Her shot into the net, point Artesia. Coach Williams, if you heard the pregame interview, he talked about they have a really good outside hitter, and that is number 5, Jacqueline Montgomery. But that time she hit it into the net, so Bulldogs now doubled them up again, 8-4. Harrison, good shot, dug up on the back row. Again, they're going to go to Montgomery on the left side. She's going to tip it over this time. Evans digs it up, but too far, and they get it over. Evans chases it, or Harrison chases it down. It's going to be just a free ball for the Jaguars as Whitmire got it over. Going to set Montgomery up again. Her shot partially blocked. Brecken comes in and gets it over the net, so another free ball for the Jaguars. They're going to set up Montgomery again. Her shot is blocked at the net. And it's still going. I thought it went out of bounds, but it did not. Miller to Padilla. Big swing, kill on the left side. Bulldogs point, and the Bulldogs go up by 5, 9-4. That was Padilla from a nice pass from Kirkland Miller over on the left side, and that'll leave Harrison back to serve once again. And here's her serve. And that's in. Ace for Hattie. That ball had a lot of movement on it, and the libero thought it was going to be too long. Chavez got out of the way, and it was about a foot in. So ace for the Bulldogs, Hattie Harrison, and Valencia calls a timeout as the Bulldogs lead here in set number 2, 10-4. We're going to take a 30-second timeout as well. Stay right here.
Are you ready to succeed? Earn your FFA certification through ENMU Roswell's Aviation Maintenance Technology Program. ENMU Roswell has the only FFA Part 147 airframe and power plant school in Southeast New Mexico. Receive commercial and general aviation training, hands-on training with operation aircraft, Boeing commercial experience, advanced composite repair training, and more. And ENMU Roswell offers in-state tuition for veterans too. Learn more about this exciting program on campus or online at roswell.enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell. Success starts here.
All right, so coming out of this timeout, our team leading 10-4. Hattie Harrison will continue serving. And so the Valencia coach trying to break this serve up as the Bulldogs have gone on a little three-point run here. Everybody back on the court. Hattie pounding the ball there in the middle, and now she's ready to go. Her serve on that left side, dug up by number 5. They're going to back set. A swing into the net. And so point Artesia Vallejo, that ball goes into the net. Point Artesia, they now lead 11-4. Hattie back once again to serve. Goddard's playing down in the first court, but I didn't see who won the first game. I looked down there and it was tight. And now they're playing set number 2. Nice serve. They're barely going to get to that. It's going to be a free ball for the Bulldogs. On the back row, Harrison. Miller chases it down. Padilla with the big swing, and there's a kill for Kaylee Padilla. Bulldogs 12, Valencia 4. Miller kind of had to chase that ball down, but she got it up on that left side, and Padilla from about 8 foot back hits a nice kill shot. They got a hand on it. It went backwards from them. Here's the serve. Oh, and an ace for Hattie. Went off of the number 4. Pacheco, she hit that ball fantastic. And an ace for Harrison as they're going to rotate some players in here. Coming in for number 4 is number 10. That's Jaslyn Gonzalez. So they pull her out as Hattie was going right at her. It's going to float. It's going to barely get over. They're going to tip it up. Montgomery on the left side. Her shot is going to be just a tip shot over the blockers. Brecken dove for it but couldn't get there. So point for the Jaguars. 13-5 now as number 3 checks into the ball game, as does number 7. Number 6 Gore, and number 3 will go back to serve Sanchez. She'll start off there on the right middle. Bulldogs leading by 8 here in set number 2, 13-5. It's going to tip off the net. Boy, those are the worst. So her serve just crawls over. Whitmire dove for it, and got a hand on it, but couldn't get it back up into the air. Those are just almost impossible when it happens that way. 6 serving 13, Bulldogs by 7. Once again, Sanchez back to serve, kind of on the right middle. Here's her serve. Dug up by the Bulldogs. Now Whitmire will put it down. It's going to be dug up again by the Jaguars. A good effort there by Brecken as Montgomery's kill shot was tipped at the net by Miller and Whitmire, and Brecken dove for it but couldn't get there on the tip ball. So point Valencia, now down by 6. 13-7 Artesia. Once again, Sanchez on a two-point run here. Will serve once again from the right middle. Going to go back. It's going to be Miller, back set, slide step, and it's just out for Padilla. She was on the right side that time. Evans had got that dig back there, but the point goes to the Jaguars as the kill shot was just wide. 8 serving 13, Bulldogs by 5. Sanchez again back to serve for the Jaguars. Her serve. Again, Evans to Miller. Miller back set. Padilla with the big kill shot, and it was in. She didn't go cross court that time. She went down the line, and it goes about a foot inside. Point Artesia. As checking back in will be Yates. Miller will get a break, and that'll put Kirkland Miller back to serve for the Bulldogs. No subs there that time for Valencia. Bulldogs lead 14-8, and here's Kirkland. Nice serve to the left side. It's going to be dug up by the Jaguars. It's going to be a pop-over. Padilla to Miller, back to Padilla. Her big swing is tipped at the net, and there's a kill. Falls in the middle of the floor. Another kill for Kaylee, and both her and Hattie got multiple kills in the ball game, as they usually do. And the Bulldogs now lead 15-8. Back up by 7. Kirkland back to serve on the right side. Here's her jump serve. Nice floater. Oh, but too long. I thought it might dive in there. They got out of the way of it, and it's too long. So point Jaguars, and back to serve will be number 5, Jaden Montgomery, their big hitter. If she doesn't come off the floor. Here's her serve. Evans. Miller chases it down. Goes to the left side, and there's a shot over by Tessa. They're going to dig that up on the left side. Shot is going to be into the net. No, that was into the net. So 4 hits on the Jaguars. Going up there for the attempted kill was number 10, Gonzalez, but it hits the net, comes right back to her, and she tips it up into the air. All right, so checking in for Evans will be Howard. And back to serve will be Kaylee Padilla. The Bulldogs lead 16-9 here in set number 2. Padilla starting off in the middle, getting ready for her jump serve, and here it comes. Dug up in the back row by number 5. Their setter gets it up into the air. Kill shot. It's blocked. Tip. Bulldogs get it. Harvey. And there's a big swing for Howard, and they're not going to be able to get it over the net, so that'll go down for the Bulldogs as Howard got a nice shot there. They hit it 2 or 3 times and couldn't get it over. The Bulldogs now lead by 8, 17-9 here in set 2. Padilla again back in the middle, getting ready to go with her jump serve. Here it is. Nice serve. It's going to be dug, but straight up in the air. Nobody goes and gets it as Chavez just barely had that ball handled, and it went straight up, and nobody from the Jaguars went back there to get it. So point Artesia, ace for Kaylee. And the Bulldogs have doubled them up again. It's 18 serving 9 here in set number 2. Padilla with her jump serve, and it's dug up back there. They're going to have to just go get it. It's going to be a free ball Artesia, so we'll see what we can do. Padilla to Miller, right in the middle. And just going to tip it. It's going to be dug up. That was Whitmire with the tip shot on the left side. Big swing is blocked at the net, but it will be Valencia ball as it was tipped out of bounds. So point Valencia as their libero will take a seat back into the ball game, or maybe into the ball game. Let's see who that is. Yeah, that's Eden Montgomery checking in. And back to serve is number 13, Wagner. 18-10, Artesia. Going to go back to Padilla. Padilla's pass is chased down by Miller. Back set. There's going to be a little pushover by Whitmire, but it's too far right. She tried to go down the line. Bulldogs not quite in system that time as the pass to Miller. She had to chase it toward the back court. She went back side, but it was too far, really too far right. All right, here's the serve. Again, Padilla to Miller. Miller back sets to Whitmire. Whitmire's shot is dug up in the back row, and then she's going to get it down. That's a kill for Whitmire, as that was a happy birthday. So dug up back there in the back row by Sanchez, but it was too far up on the net, and Whitmire puts it down for another kill, and the Bulldogs now lead 19-11 as Harrison checks back into the ball game. And Whitmire gets a break. Harvey back to serve. Here's the swing. It's going to be dug up by number 2, the libero, and then just trying to tip it over and unable to was Eva Sanchez. Point Artesia, and once again, they're at 21st, leading 20-11 here in set number 2. And now another timeout, the second for the Jaguars here in this set. Bulldogs 20, Valencia 11, and we'll take a timeout as well. Stay right here. Bulldogs lead.
Wilbanks LLC in Artesia and Hobbs, New Mexico is seeking dedicated and motivated individuals to join their new team specializing in crane services for the construction and production industry in the Permian Basin. Immediate openings are available for Class A CDL flatbed step deck truck operators with pay starting at $28 per hour and full benefit package. Applicants must have a clean driving record, 3 years CDL driving experience, and be able to pass a drug and alcohol screen. For more information, visit wilbanks.us. Wilbanks is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, coming out of the timeout, it'll be continuing in Bulldog service as Carmen Harvey back to serve with a 20-11 lead here. Here's the swing. Number 10 digs it up to number 3. She's going to back set it, and it's going to be tipped at the net by Harrison. Yates gets it up into the air. Miller's going to tip it over left-handed. They're going to dig it up. In the middle of the court, back set to number 7. She's going to be tipped at the net by the Bulldogs' Howard, but then it falls behind her for point. So coming out of that timeout, they're able to get the ball back. It worked for them that time. As checking in for the Jaguars is number 9. She'll go back to serve. That's Romero. I think it was number 8 that checked in. It was number 6, Gore, that checked back in. So Romero from the right side, Bulldogs left, down 12-20. Here's her serve, a floater. Howard up to Miller, and Miller just tips it over, but dug up back there by Chavez. They're going to get a shot in the middle, and it's going to go off of Carmen Harvey backwards. A good kill there by their leading killer, Montgomery. So point Jaguars. Bulldogs lead 20-13 as Romero will go back to serve once again. And her serve. Harvey to Miller. Miller crossover to the left side. Hattie Harrison. Oh, and she kind of missed her. It was a little awkward looking. She tried to hit it down on the left side, but there was a timing issue, and she hit it right down into the net. So point Valencia. They're now within 6. 20-14 Artesia. And here's the serve. And that's going to hit the net. She tried to just float it over, but an unforced error as it hits the net. Point Artesia. That'll put Tessa Yates back to serve. Bulldogs back up by 7, 21-14. And Yates will start off in the middle with her jump serve, but I think she goes to the right. Let's watch that again. She does. So here's her jump serve. Dug up on the back row by Chavez. They're just going to have to get this over, so the Bulldogs have a free ball. Padilla, Miller, back set, slide step for the for Harrison. She tried to tip it. It was blocked at the net. Nobody there. It fell right behind Hattie. So point Jaguars is Breckenmiller will check in. Yates will get a break. And on the Jaguar side of things, it'll be number 4 checking back into the ball game, Pacheco, and she'll go back to serve. So it's 15 serving 21. Bulldogs by 6. And Pacheco starts in the middle right. And here's her serve. Harvey to Miller. Nice pass. Big swing, big kill on the left side. Hattie Rejoice Harrison. Bulldogs got right into system on a great pass up to Miller, and then she put it right on the spot for Hattie Harrison, and she slams it home. Checking in for Howard is Evans, and she'll go back to serve with the Bulldogs leading 22-15. And her serve, nice serve. It's going to be dug up, but it's straight up. They're going to chase it down, and then from behind the 10-foot line, they get it over Harvey to Miller, cross court or to the left side, and there's another kill for the Bulldogs. Padilla on the left side of the court slams it down in the middle, back row, and that's nobody touched it, and that's another kill for Kaylee. The Bulldogs lead 23-15 with Brooklyn going back to serve from that left side. She's going to go to Montgomery this time. They'll get in her system back to Montgomery with a kill effort. She's going to tip it over. Brecken to her sister, and then a set, and Padilla, another kill. Boy, when the Bulldogs get in that system, which they've been doing a lot here in these first two sets, a lot of kills as Padilla knocks another one down, kind of a cross court into the back right corner, and they lead 24-15. Here's set point. Evans, floater, dug up in the back row. They're just going to try to get it over, and they do. Brecken, Kirkland, cross court to Padilla. They dig it up on that back row. They're going to have another chance at it as Montgomery comes in for the kill. dug straight up in the air on a great save by the Bulldogs. They're just going to get it over Padilla to the other side of the net, right in the middle. Going to hit it down, and there's a kill for number 11, Montgomery. Boy, the Bulldogs had to chase that time. They got it over, but they let them get into system, and so back to serve for the Jaguars is the libero Chavez. She goes to the left side, down by 8. Set point still for the Bulldogs, 24-16. Here's the serve. Evans, Miller to Padilla. Padilla with the swing, and that's off of Valencia, and that is the game-winning point, or the set-winning point. Wait a minute. What they just call? I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's a tip. I was about to say they finally overturned it, and Jaguars were thinking, oh, we got away with one, but they did not. Artesia wins 25-16 in set number 2. They take set number 1, 25-18. So the Bulldogs one set away of moving on with an upset over the number 7 seeded Valencia Jaguars, but there's 3 sets still could be played. Bulldogs got to get one more, and assuming they get that one more win, then they'll be taking on the number 2 seed Albuquerque Academy today at 4. But we're going to go ahead and take a break. Between sets, stay right here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn. November is Diabetes Awareness Month, and PMS is committed to helping prevent and control diabetes. Whether you're managing your risk or living with diabetes, regular checkups and early action can make all the difference. Our care team offers guidance, education, and support tailored to your needs. Contact the Artesia Family Health Center at 575-746-9848 or visit pmsnm.org to schedule an appointment. Let's work together for better prevention and control this month.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center is now open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Located in the historic Ward Morehouse, the Artesia Museum and Art Center offers information on local and area history. The art annex next door features rotating exhibits such as local art shows and temporary in-house displays. For event schedule and upcoming social exhibits, visit their website, artesianm.gov/museum, or call 575-748-2390. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, 505 Richardson in downtown Artesia.
Artesia leading the Jaguars, the 10 seed right now over the 7 seed, 2 sets to none here in the first round of the 2024 Rudy's Real Texas Barbecue State Volleyball Tournament. The cheerleaders and the fans over there were chanting for the Bulldogs. The "Here we go Artesia," or "Here we go Bulldogs," I think is what they were saying. As the Bulldogs are out on the court awaiting Jaguars to come out, they're still talking about it over on their sideline. But now they're breaking their circle. So the Artesia Bulldogs, they want to get a clean sweep right here. They want to keep the foot down on the proverbial pedal and get the clean sweep. That's what they want to do, and that's what us Bulldog fans want them to do. Don't let up now. They won set number 1, 25-18, and then the set 2, 25-16, which we just ended a moment ago. Padilla, Miller, Harrison, Howard, Kraft, and Harvey on the court for the Bulldogs as they get ready to go here. Harvey rotates in for Whitmire. That's how they run that rotation to start off the ball game when they're in this lineup. And Harvey will go back to serve here in set number 3. She's kind of in the right middle on her side where she'll serve from. And they're ready to go. The official has given the go-ahead. Here's the jump serve. Nice floater, dug up by number 10. They're going to set up on the left side. Here's a swing. It's going to be down the line, out of bounds. Point Artesia over there by Romero on that left side. Actually, that was a Gore on the left side. And her shot was wide left. All right, so Harvey again with the serve. And she's going to go over there, and that's going to be an ace. She went to the left side. Number 10 couldn't handle it. Gonzalez, it goes off her and off to the right, out of bounds. Ace for Carmen Harvey. Boy, that was close. She hit it. She's doing it from the right side, and she hit it over to the left and short. A little floater, and that was a great serve. This time she's going to go back to the left. It's dug up by the libero. They're going to set it up in the middle. It's going to be a swing, and that's going to be in for the Bulldogs. Hattie Harrison with the big block. It goes down on the right side of the court on the Valencia Jaguars side. Wow. And that was their big hitter, Montgomery, but Hattie Harrison right there, and the Bulldogs go up 3-0. Harvey again with the serve. Oh, and she hit it into the net. So that'll be 3-1 now for the Bulldogs. 2-point lead is checking in for the Jaguars is number 1, Saavedra. We hadn't seen her yet. She's going to go back to serve. So Kylie Saavedra back on the right middle where she's setting up to serve. And she's going to take a step forward and hit it over. It's going to go back to Padilla. Nice pass up Miller. Cross court to Harrison. Harrison's just going to tell what happened. 2 hits. So they said Miller got it spinning there in the air. Boy, that was not much of a rotation, but that's what it was called. 2 hits. So 2-3 now. Bulldogs by 1. 2 serving 3. Saavedra back to serve again from the right middle. Just gets it over. Padilla goes to Miller. Now back to Padilla, and she hits it straight into the net. So the Bulldogs with 2 unforced errors back to back, and it's now 3-3. Pretty good serving here by Saavedra. Both those serves were tough. Here's her next serve, right middle. Goes back at Harvey. Harvey up to Miller. Miller front set to Harrison. Harrison's just going to tip it right into the net. Boy, 4-3 now. Maybe that was the 4th unforced error by the Bulldogs. They just need to take a breath and get back on track here. They're only down by 1, 4-3. So Saavedra back to serve once again. And the serve. She's going to go back to Padilla. Padilla to Miller. Miller cross court to Harrison. Now she's going to take a big swing and way out. So another unforced error. All right, so Bulldogs just need to shake it off right here. It's 5-3. Again, only a 2-point deficit, and they're up 2-0, but they've had 4 unforced errors in a row. Going to go back to Harvey. She put it up to Miller. Miller back set this time to Kraft. It's blocked at the net. They're going to dig it up over the net, and they're going to dig it up, and there is Miller. Just a tip over by Howard. They do get it over. Free ball Artesia. Miller right in the middle to Harrison. It's blocked out of bounds. Point Artesia. Big swing in the middle by Hattie. Goes off of a block way over to the right side and out of bounds. So point Artesian, they're back within 1, and Kraft will go back to serve. Just those 4, it just looked awkward there. They hadn't had really any of those all the first 2 sets, and then 4 kind of in a row. There's a serve down the line, and it is in on the right side. They got out of the way of it, but it hit right in front of the white line. So ace, Ashton Kraft. Great serve. Now she's going to shift over to the left middle. She was kind of right middle that last time, and now to the left middle, and she's going to come up to the middle with her jump serve. Dug up another ace. That was backwards by number 2, Chavez. She just had a hard time handling that perfect ace by Ashton Kraft. Bulldogs back in the front now, 6-5 here in set number 3. Ashton ready to go. Here's her jump serve from the middle, and that's going to be another ace. Goes backwards off of number 1, Saavedra. So back-to-back aces for Ashton Kraft. And the Bulldogs go up by 2, 7-5. She's starting right there in the middle. She has a great jump serve, does Ashton. And here it comes again. Back row dug up by Chavez. Back set, and it's going to be right on the net. They're going to go long on the kill effort. Number 6, she hits it. That's Gore way out of the back. So point Artesia. Miller and Harrison up there for the double block on that right side, but it goes way over their heads and way long. So another point, Artesia, 8 serving 5. Here comes Ashton. Another great serve, dug up barely on the back row. They're going to get a chance for Montgomery to kill, and she's going to go off of Howard. Nice kill. Boy, Howard just got 8 up with that big kill. So point for the Valencia Jaguars as Kraft will get a break. Breckenmiller checks back in. On the other side, I think it was number 13 that checked in, Wagner. And back to serve is Chavez, the libero, on the left side. Here's her serve. Brecken gets underneath it. Miller gets to it. And Harrison's just going to get it over. So free ball, but they have to chase it down. So now it's going to be a free ball for Artesia. Carmen, nice pass up to Miller right in the middle. Big swing, big kill. Hattie Harrison, boy, she was on top of that thing. Jumped a mile in the air, and she slams it down. Point Artesia. They now lead 9-6. As coming in will be Brooklyn. There's too many of those Brooklyns and Brecklins and all those. It's going to be Evans. I'll go last names. Evans comes into the ball game. And here's her serve on the left side, dug up by Montgomery. Back to Montgomery. Her big shot is going to be in for a kill. Down that left side, point Valencia. It's now 9-7 Artesia as number 3 checks in. That's Sanchez. She'll go back to serve. Also checking in for the Jaguars is number 7, Vallejos. All right, so Sanchez back to serve. From the right side, and she's going to hit it into the net. That's fortunate. We Bulldogs love to see those whenever they can. Whitmire will check in. Carmen Harvey will get a break. And the Bulldogs lead by 3, 10-7 with Hattie going back to serve. I've called her Hattie Hallelujah. And her middle name's actually Rejoice, I believe. Hattie Rejoice. She's back to serve from the middle. It's going to be barely dug up by the liberos. They're going to get it up on the net, and they're going to get it over. Miller, they're going to call somebody in the net. So Bulldog point. Or maybe, I didn't see if he said double hit or if it was just in the net, but the Bulldogs get the point either way and now lead by 4, 11-7 with Hattie ready to go. She takes a couple of pounds on the ball, and now here's the shot. Nice shot, dug up back there by Chavez. They're just going to get it over. Nope, they say that there was a double hit for the Jaguars, and the Bulldogs now lead by 5, 12-7. And here's what I was talking about. Put the foot down on the pedal and drive it home. That's what Artesia wants to do and move on the winner side of the bracket. Hattie with the serve. Boy, she did a great serve. They barely get it up, and there's a big at the net Whitmire, and she knocks it down. I thought for a minute he changed his mind, but no, that was a happy birthday for Jenna Whitmire. Point Artesia. We're up by 6 now, 13-7, and Hattie's service continues. Right in the middle. Here's her serve. Dug up back there by Chavez, up to the front line. Back set. Here's a big swing, and there's an ace. And this time it was on the right side for Montgomery. Most of her swings have been coming from the left side, but that time she gets a kill on the right side as Harrison takes a seat. Carmen Harvey back into the ball game, and back to serve will be the aforementioned Jaden Montgomery, their big junior outside hitter. And she'll serve from the right side, down 8-13. Bulldogs by 5. Bulldog, that's going to be an ace as Evans went down to try to get it, and she did get her hands under it, but it goes off to the right side and out of bounds. So an ace for Montgomery. 9 serving 13. Bulldogs by 4 here in set 3. Again, from the right side is Montgomery. She's going to go back at Evans. She gets it up into the air over the net. And they're going to have, they're just going to give the Bulldogs a free ball, and then it's way out. So they just had a really unforced error there by the Jaguars because the Bulldogs' first hit went over the net. It should have been a free ball for them, but they're unable to do anything with it. In fact, they knock it out of bounds as Kraft checks back in. Breckenmiller gets a break, and Kirkland Miller will go back to serve from the right side with a 14-9 lead. Her serve is dug up on the back row, and right there at the net, they're going to tip it over. Kraft, and then nice hit down for Jenna Whitmire on the second hit. It was right at the net, and they didn't go up and challenge her, and she slams it home for another kill. Jenna Whitmire, 15-9. Kirkland back to serve on that right side. Goes back again to Chavez. She gets it up front. They're going to set up on the left side. Big swing, and that is out. Tried to go cross court. by number 10, Gonzalez, and it goes to the too far to the cross court, out of bounds. Point Artesia. They now lead 16-9 as Kirkland will continue serving here. Bulldog fans rising up as a timeout is taken by Valencia. We're in set number 3 if you're just joining us here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. The Bulldogs lead in set 3, 16-9. They won first set 25-18, won second set 25-16, and now looking to shut them out. We'll take a break and be right back.
Bulldog Pride Screen Printing and Embroidery in Artesia is the source for Bulldog fan gear, company gear, and gear for school spirit. Bulldog Pride specializes in embroidered logos for companies, sports, and school attire, and for special gifts. All embroidery at Bulldog Pride is done in-house and never outsourced. For more information, call 575-736-1701 or stop by Bulldog Pride Screen Printing and Embroidery located in the Abo Shopping Center at 1028 South 13th Street in Artesia. Open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 5.
Welcome back here to the state tournament as the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, the 10 seed, taking on Valencia Jaguars, the 7 seed. But the Bulldogs are in control as they won set number 1, 25-18. They won set number 2, 25-16, and now lead here in what could be the defining set of the match. They lead 16-9, and the Jaguars took that timeout to try to stop the bleeding. Everybody back on the floor, and here's Kirkland Miller's serve. Another great serve, and that's going to be an ace. Great job there. The timeout did not work for the Jaguars as Kirkland gets it on the left middle there. All right, so 17 serving 9. Here's the serve. Chavez digs it up in the back row. They'll set back. Oh, that's going to be a bad pass. That goes over the post by number 3, their setter, Sanchez. Point Artesia. 18-9. We've doubled them up. Kirkland once again from the right side gets ready to go. Here's her jump serve. Oh, hits it into the net. Boy, she tried to go aggressively down the line with a hard shot, hits the net and falls on the Bulldog side. So point Jaguars, as the libero will take a seat for the Jaguars. Coming back into the ball game is number 11, Montgomery. That's the other Montgomery. Eden Montgomery's number 11. Jaden Montgomery's number 5. Sisters, I'm figuring. Harvey. Miller just going to tap it over. Montgomery gets it up into the air. They're going to go back to the other side in the Bulldogs. Padilla to Miller, back set, and just going to get it over. And nope, it hits the net and runs down it for Kraft. Point Valencia. So Jaden Montgomery's a junior, and Eden Montgomery is a sophomore. Here's the serve, back to Harvey, and that's just going to be an ace. It goes off to her left. So an ace for the Jaguars. They're back within 6. 18-12 Artesia is number 13 on her third serve here, Wagner. Here's a serve, going to go back at Harvey. Harvey gets it up this time to Miller. Miller back set to Kraft. Kraft with a big swing, into the net. So again, just got that one into the net. And actually, that wasn't Kraft, that was Padilla. Here's the serve. Oh, straight up. Harvey will get it up front to Kraft. She's just going to get it over free ball for the Jaguars. Sanchez up in the middle to Montgomery, and that was Eden Montgomery with the kill. And now Coach Williams says, let's take a timeout as they get 3 in a row. It's 18-14 Artesia. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs. We'll be back.
Since 2019, Spur Energy Partners has remained dedicated to the markets we operate in, including right here in Artesia, New Mexico. We take pride in our community and strive to be responsible citizens by supporting our local economy, schools, and families. That's why Spur Energy Partners is thrilled to bring the Artesia Bulldog broadcasts to you. Wishing the Bulldogs the best of luck and safe travels. Play hard with Bulldog Pride. This message courtesy of Spur Energy Partners.
All right, we're back here out of the timeout. Number 13, Wagner serving once again, down 14-8. Bulldogs by 4 after being ahead 18-9. Back to Harvey. Harvey up front to Miller. She has to chase it down a little bit. She goes to Kraft. A big swing there by the Bulldogs, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Whitmire. Point Valencia. So it was 18-9 when Wagner started serving, and it's now 18-15. So they've run off 6 points, and the timeout didn't stop the run. We'll see if they can get it here. Here's Wagner's serve. She's going to go to Evans, back set to Padilla, and her shot is a big kill, blocked off the block. It goes out of bounds, so point Artesia, and that'll put Kaylee, after getting that kill, she'll go back to serve. Howard will check in for Evans, and who checked in over on Valencia's side? Looks like number 7 checked in, Vallejos. All right, so Kaylee back to serve, leading 19-15. Good serve. It's going to go straight up into the air. Can they get to it? They do, but if they get it over, it'll be a free ball. Big swing over Harvey. Nice pass to Miller, back set. Kraft with the kill. On the right side, Bulldogs get to 20. It's 20-15. Nice back set there, and Ashton Kraft with the big kill. Hits it right into the double block. It goes straight down on their side of the net. This whole point, Artesia. And Kaylee will go back to serve once again. She'll serve from that middle. Padilla with her big jump serve. And that is just out. She went to the right side, and I thought it might have hit some white, but the official's right there. I'm way up here in the second story. So point Valencia 20-16 as they have 2 Jaguars checking in. Number 9 and number 6, and back to serve will be number 9, Romero. Also checking back in was Gore. 16 serving 20. Bulldogs by 4. Here's the serve. Going to go back to Padilla, pass up to Miller. Miller's just going to get it over, but they're going to say, what'd they say? Nothing. It's blocked at the net. Point Artesia. Whitmire with the kill, or with the block. And so I was watching, I saw the official, I thought it was his whistle. But boy, when you're in here in this setting, you got 4 games going on at one time. There's whistles blowing all the time. And I thought that our official blew a whistle because he put his hand down, but he didn't. So Bulldogs get the point on that block. Harvey with the serve. Sanchez, shot is going to be long. They said that we tipped it. So I guess Harrison or Kraft got a tip on it. So point Valencia, 21-17 Artesia, as checking in and going back to serve is number 1, Kylie Saavedra, for number 10, Gonzalez. So Saavedra will go back to serve. Bulldogs ready. 17 serving 21. Bulldogs by 4, set number 3. Padilla. Big swing, and did they hit it? They did. They tipped it. Big kill for Hattie Harrison as Miller put her right on the left side of the court. She went right down the line and hit. Looked like they hit her. She hit her leg to me. But 22-17 Bulldogs as Kraft goes back to serve. Once again, here's her serve. Nice shot. That's going to be an ace. It goes off with number 2, Chavez, way up on the air to the right. No chance, and the Bulldogs now lead 23-17, 2 points away from wrapping up the first round here in an upset for them, 10-7. 23-17, here's the shot the serve by Kraft. Chavez digs it up. They're going to get it over to Montgomery. Her big serve is blocked at the net by Hattie Harrison, or her big kill, and Hattie with another block, and this gets I say that easy. Takes us to set and match point, 24-17 Bulldogs, as the fans and the cheerleaders on their feet here for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. And here comes the serve from Kraft. Nice serve. Oh, too long. I thought they were going to go for it, and they did not. They got out of the way, so point goes back to the Jaguars as Breckenmiller will check in for Kraft. And on the other side, Montgomery will get a break. That's Eden Montgomery, and coming in to serve, or coming in, was number 9, Romero, and back to serve will be the libero, Monique Chavez, on the left side. Bulldogs still on their feet, set and match point. 24-18, that's Breckenmiller to her sister Kirkland. A tip over, Artesia with another kill. Hattie Rejoice Harrison, and the Bulldogs win in 3 straight. The final score, 25-18 here in set number 3. So a big, great set match for the Bulldogs here in round number 1 as they defeat the number 7 seeded Valencia Jaguars in 3. And I went through their schedule, and Valencia did not play the schedule the Bulldogs did. Yeah, they had a better record, and yeah, they finished second in their district. They were 15-8 coming into this match today, and they were the district runner-ups to St. Pius. But Bulldogs played a much tougher schedule, played a lot of 5A teams, did the Bulldogs, and they come in here 12-11 and get the 10 seed. But they get the big win, 3-0. First set 25-18, second set 25-16, and third set 25-14 18 as the Artesia Bulldogs advance. So let's talk about that. The Bulldogs now slated to play later today, and that game is scheduled for 4 p.m. So this first game went really smooth. We got on exactly on time. They started right on time, but you just never know how these games go throughout the day. So if, like our game went pretty quick because it was 3-0, but sometimes they go full 5 sets, and so we're going to be back on the same court. We're on court number 4 here. Right down below me, where the media can set up, is on the kind of the corner on one end of the event center, and that's where our Bulldogs are playing, right down below me. So luckily for me, that's where they're playing, because it'd be hard to set up. You know, I'd have to be reading it across the floor here if they were playing down the way. Although I think they let us set up on the very end, the other end, and I think that's probably where Kelly is calling the Goddard game. And I'm not sure what the score was down there. It looks like they're only in the third set. But if I'm right, Goddard's leading 12-7. I'm going to try to give you an update. I'm going to watch this point real quick, see who gets the point. They're playing Valley, the 8-9 seed. Valley's the 8, Goddard's the 9. And we'll see here, big swing and a big kill for Goddard. And did they get the point? Let's see who gets the point, and I'll know if they're winning or, yeah, 13-7 in set 3 down there. I don't know where they were in their sets. I don't know if they're 1-1 or 2-0 or 0-2 for the Rockets. I don't know where they're at. But right now in set number 3, they are leading 13-7 over the number 8 seed Valley Vikings. But again, here on our game, the Artesia Bulldogs win in 3. They advance in the winner's side of the bracket, and we'll be back here with pregame starting about 15 minutes prior to game time. So game time scheduled for 4. I'll bring on the pregame show, 15 to 18 minutes before. So tune back in this afternoon to listen to your Artesia Lady Bulldogs as they'll be playing number 2 Albuquerque Academy Chargers at 4 o'clock today. All right, this is Joby Hodlingston. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and morning and afternoon. But tune back in, Lady Bulldog Volleyball, right here. Artesia's very own KSVP Radio, AM 990, FM 93.7. We're streaming as well, as always, audio only this time in the playoffs. KSVPTV.com, KSVP Radio on Facebook, and KSVP TV on YouTube. However you're listening, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you at 4 o'clock.
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible